Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a book on haul. So I don't remember the last time I did one of these, but I do remember that I gave away a bunch of books that I was probably never going to read, and I was right. I never looked for them again. So basically that's what we're gonna do today. I don't know how many books I'm going to give away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to my bookshelves and pick up some books that I just know that I'm not gonna read, and I'm going to give them away to my favorite coffee shop here in Panama because they have like a bookshelf section. And the last time I gave away most of the books, and like some of them are still there. So I'm very excited. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to make some space, and I'm also just want to donate the books that I know that I'm not going to read, and also because I just bought some new books, so I want to, if I buy books, I want to give some away that I know I'm not going to read from my bookshelves. So it's basically a little bit of decluttering. And yeah, so stay tuned for the book haul that's coming up soon. I'm so excited though. I bought some amazing books. I cannot wait to read them. So before we get started, I did want to give you guys a quick recap of what I'm reading right now because I am obsessed. If you know, you know. I've been reading Powerless by Lauren Roberts, and let me tell you, I love this. This is so good. The first day I started reading this, I read 250 pages. I went crazy. So I still need to read, I'm on page 358, so basically 400. And I still need to read 190 pages, I believe. So let's see what happens. But I have been loving the two main characters, Pei and Kai. Just yes. I don't know why it reminds me so much of the Hunger Games. Not entirely, but the actual trials, if you know, you know. It really reminds me of the Hunger Games. I am loving this. I just wanted to say that before we continue today's video. But okay, let's go to my bookshelves. Let's pick up some books that I know I'm not gonna read, and let's give them away. I've got an internet crush. She's not a celebrity, but she's taken. So can't help falling in love. Can't take the hint and give up. My mama told me don't talk to people you haven't met. I guess my mama was right. But it's not 'cause everybody you meet is dangerous, but 'cause they'll break your heart. 'Cause she plays it so cool, making up her own rules, and I'm a loser for thinking I've got any shot in the dark. Now it's hitting me hard. Okay, we have the pile, well, 3 piles of books that I'm going to be giving away. Okay, so I think we have 30 something books. Went to my bookshelves and just started looking around. Basically, my reasoning for giving these away is either I've had them for too long and haven't read them. Secondly, I bought them, didn't read the back of the book, and now I'm not really interested in the story. Or third of all, I just feel like I'm not gonna read them. They're gonna stay in my shelves for a while. So I would much rather have someone else read them. So let's go through them. Okay, so the first one that we have here is actually a newer purchase, I would say, because I bought this last year. I think I bought this in my fall book haul. Yeah, the books that I bought for fall, and I didn't read all of them, but it's the Mad Women's Ball. And honestly, this is in perfect condition. I hope someone does pick this up. To be honest, this is one of those books that I bought, didn't read the back of the book, then it arrived, I read the back of the book, and it was am I really gonna read this? Probably not. So it's going on the giveaway pile. Next, I actually wanted to get rid of some Christmas books or seasonal books. So I have these 2 books that I've had for almost, how long? Almost 3 years.
since I bought them and I haven't read them. So you know what? They should have a new home. And they're Christmas books. So we have the 12 Dates of Christmas, and then we have 8 Perfect Hours. So these two are going in the giveaway pile because, to be honest, I'm not gonna read them. If I haven't read them in 3 years, almost 3 years, like, I'm probably not gonna read them. Next up is A Lesson in Vengeance. This is also another book that I bought, didn't read the back of the book, and here we are. So yeah, I am gonna give this one away. Okay, a summer book, summer reading. Well, I bought this last summer and I never picked it up, and I feel like I'm never gonna pick it up again. Well, ever, not again, because I haven't picked it up. So it's literally in perfect condition. Next one, okay, I have 2 other Christmas books that I've also had for many years at this point. So we have the Holiday X-Files that I actually was so excited to read when I bought it, and then I never read it. And we have Meet Me in London. Next up is We Hunt the Flame. Actually, I've had this book for so long, and I did start reading it like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, and I stopped reading. I read like 10 pages, and I remember I stopped reading because the kind of like the world building and the writing style was a bit too complicated for me. So I never picked it up again, which is sad, but I know I'm not gonna pick it up again for that reason. So let's just give it away. Next up is a very popular book talk book, The Cruel Prince. I know this is a trilogy, I believe, but I never picked it up because I read a bunch of reviews, and because it was so popular, there were so mixed reviews, mixed opinions about it, and then I found out it was like very much, there was a trope that I didn't like. I don't remember which one it was, but I do know that there was a trope that I didn't really like, and it just put me off. Then we have To Kill a Kingdom. This is another one, very popular book talk book. Am I gonna read it? No, probably not. Why? I really just don't know. I've had it for so long, and I just haven't had the urge to pick it up. Okay, then we have Prince of Hate, this one right here. To be honest, I believe this is a dark romance, and just for the sole reason that it is a dark romance, I'm probably not gonna read it. The next one is 6 Summers to Fall. This one actually seems so cute, and I bought this last summer as well as the other one, but to be honest, am I gonna read it? No. I don't know if it's because it reminds me a lot of like the writing style of November 9 by Colleen Hoover, which I didn't really love, and other books that have been like this way, because it says 6 Summers, 6 Chances, and I don't know, like, it's probably childhood best friends to lovers. You know, most of the books that I've donated, like I've donated them and I've never had the urge to buy them again. So when I say like I know I'm not gonna read a book, it's probably true. Okay, next one, like this book has dust. That's how long I've had this for, and in the back burner. So this is Falling for Your Best Friend's Twin. I actually do really like this author, Emma St. Clair, but this one in particular, I don't feel like it's my cup of tea. The next one is Filthy Rich Vampire. Honestly, you guys know I do love books with like mythical creatures and like vampires and all that stuff, but I don't know, I don't feel a connection with this book, so I don't think I'm gonna read it. Next one I've had for a very long time as well, The Reunion. I think it's like, it looks cute, it looks really cute, but the actual like blurb, it doesn't really do much for me. Like the story, it doesn't make me want to pick it up. You know what I mean? But I mean, the cover is cute. It is probably cute, but I just don't want to read it. Okay, this one, actually, I debated giving this one away, but you know what? I've had it for almost 3 years as well, and I've never picked it up. I've had it in many TBRs for the month, and I have never read it. Dial A for Aunties. And I know, like, I know this book is probably so good, and I know it's probably very good because I've heard so many great reviews and people say it's so funny and like the main character is just great. I hope someone reads it because I haven't read it. Okay, the next one is Someone Exactly Like Me by Debbie Kromek. You guys know me, people with the covers. I don't hate it, but it just doesn't make me want to pick up the book. So I think this is like one of the bigger reasons why I would donate a book just because of the cover. Because honestly, I don't know if the book is good. I don't know if the book is good or not. I don't know. Like, it doesn't make me want to pick up the book and read it. You know what I mean? Next one is The Unwanted Marriage by Katharina Mora, and this is also, well, this screams like a dark romance. And do I want to read a dark romance? Not really. So it's not that I don't like dark romance, but I kind of have like a phase. I kind of had like a phase where I read dark romance, and now it doesn't interest me as much. So this one kind of screams dark romance. Next one is Trading Places by Emily Duvall, and this one was actually an ARC, which I'm very grateful that I received, and I hope someone does like the book. But I don't know, like I just know that I'm not gonna pick this one up. The next one is Wahala, and actually I did start this book last year. I think it was last year. And I read like 10-15 pages, and it just didn't stick. I didn't stick to it. It didn't really caught my attention, and I just never picked it up again. So I know that when that happens, the probability of me picking up the book again is really slim. So yeah. Next one is Planes, Trains, and All the Feels. This one I've had for also a really long time, and I've never picked it up, and I know I'm not gonna pick it up. So, okay, we have two what looks like a dark romance. We have Deviant Hearts, and we have A Ruin of Roses. I believe A Ruin of Roses is more of fantasy, so I know I would probably like this, but again, I don't want to have those books like pick up dust in my bookshelves. Like, other people can read them and enjoy them. And this one is definitely a dark romance because it's a mafia romance, so leave it to that. Then we have X's and O's, which I've also had for so long. I think I actually bought a book by Amy Lee, so you guys are gonna see which book I bought. But yeah, I love the cover though. Like, I think the sole reason why I've had this book and I haven't donated it is because I absolutely love this cover. It's so cute. Like the balloons with the hearts. It's so adorable. Then we have Until Friday Night, which I believe I did read. And did I like it? I don't remember. But if I don't remember, yeah, it's going in the pile. Okay, next one is Leave the World Behind, which was a Netflix movie, which came out last year. Was it last year? Yeah, I don't even know, but I received this. Thank you so much, but I don't think I'm gonna read this just because the storyline gives me anxiety. The story of this book gives me anxiety. Like, that is the sole reason why I would never pick it up, and I will never probably watch the movie because it kind of gives me anxiety. And the last one from this pile is You Had Your Chance, Lee Burrows. This one, honestly, it seems really cute, like a cute football romance or something. I'm guessing it's a football romance. We're done with the second pile. Let's turn it around. This one is When Sparks Fly by Helena Hunting. I don't know why I feel like I've mentioned this book before in a book on haul, and then it appeared. Then we have The Grimrose Girls. I've also had this for so long, and I believe I have 2 copies of this. I have a hardcover and this one, so I'm just gonna give this one away. Then we have Kiss Her Once for Me. I did read this book for the TBR series. It wasn't my favorite. It was okay, so I don't feel the need to keep it. Then we have The Fake Dating Game. which also looks like a very cute rom-com, but it's not a rom-com that really caught my attention, so I'm gonna give this one away as well. Then we have a fantasy book, which honestly I did want to read this one, To Kill a Shadow, but I know that I'm probably not gonna read it. I'm probably not gonna pick it up. Then we have The Trouble with Hating You, which I've also had for so long, and I know that this one is also a very good book, but I hope someone likes it. I hope someone picks it up and reads it. Then we have All the Lonely People. I've had this book for 2 years, I think. I got it from Target, and I never read it because I did read the back of the book and it didn't really spark something in me to pick it up and read it. Then we have The Passing Storm, which I know I'm not gonna read this one. Like I know. Okay, we're almost done. Stealing Infinity. This one just doesn't really, I don't really like the cover, and I know it's crazy that I don't want to read a book because of the cover, but don't judge a book by its cover, I know. But I don't know, it just doesn't really do it for me. And the last one is Set on You by Amy Lee. I've also had this book for too long, and I never read it. But you guys, those are all the books that I'm going to be giving away. And before you guys ask in the comments, I wish I could do giveaways for you guys, but I live in a country where I cannot ship out things. If I want to ship out one single book, it's gonna cost me probably $60, $50. It's some crazy thing. So I hope one day I can just give these books away to you guys when it doesn't cost me so much. But for the time being, I'm going to give them away to my favorite coffee shops. So besties, I hope you guys liked the video. I'm so happy that I can donate all of these books. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for the book haul that's coming soon. I'm so excited. So many exciting releases. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!